pushed back around as now it's going to end up now. We've got Quantic Leverage evening things back up 3-3, and that will push us into an overtime round here between Quantic Leverage and Obey.
Tiebreaker time, man. All the marbles in the jar right now. We're going to be on defense again here, watching to see if Leverage can hold on to this and tie up the match 1-1, or is Obey going to hold on to it and pull out a 2-0 lead against the defending champions?
Right now, you've got Obey on the other side. They're on their default. They have one member watching inside of A. I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption that they've got the bomb carrier watching up there in that bathroom area, going across, watching towards the awning area.
Yep.
And so they're trying to be able to spread things out, wait for that default pick. This is typical for Search and Destroy. They look for those picks to be able to make their move, figure out where they want to go. It's all about entry kills and how you start the game off. And right there, Scump able to take down Episode, as that's exactly where you want to be if you're Quantic Leverage. As, all right, now you got 35 seconds left here in the round to go.
So Aches was up top there, and what Aches was doing is he's waiting for the shadow to pass by the room. Anytime anybody goes into that area, you're going to see the shadow being cast into the room, and it's like just a cue for him to jump in. And wow, great end there. Too bad they couldn't catch the action on our cam, but we're going to see a nice replay here. TP's backing up. Here's the call, gets the shout, and moves in very nicely, takes out Empire to land this out and tie it all up. Obey 1, Quantic Leverage 1.
As again, Capture the Flag Hanoi went to Obey Pro 2-1, and really they were able to pick up on the mistakes that were made there by Quantic Leverage. But right there, Search and Destroy Grid, just it didn't have an epic finish, but overall it was a great Search and Destroy map, showing exactly what the potential is in each and every single round.
Exactly.
We saw 2 great rounds in that matchup, so our next matchup is going to be on Domination Summit, all tied up at 1. This is the last matchup of the night. There's so much more Call of Duty Black Ops to come here for the rest of the series here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So stick around as we'll be right back here in just a moment. Hello and welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc here in the 3rd matchup in this Best of 5 series. Coming into Domination Summit, we're all tied up at 1, and each one of these matchups so far have been a nail-biter coming down to the end. And let's see if this will be able to carry over. We've seen a lot of close domination game types, except for one, and that was earlier in this evening. And we'll see how this one finishes up. But the match with Quantic Leverage, the way things are slaying so far, I don't see all the gears working together on the slaying aspect for Quantic Leverage. Not for what they're known for.
I think we'll see it here. I think this is going to be that map that they're used to, they're comfortable with, and this will be the turning point. The factor is that this is a close quarter map. You start to slip once, Leverage will take care of you the rest of the game. And
that will bring us here again on Domination Summit, starting here on Obey Pro's side. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. You've been asking for it there at home. Your comments have been heard on Twitter. Let's go ahead and do an Astros listen in.
That's me.
Oh, they got me. He's top there, bro. Tyler, it's coming top control.
I'm needing their tractor. I'm on B. They might spawn A.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
It's good to see.
Get on.
I'm on it.
Behind us.
Wow, how they...
They're on C, he's on C.
Spawns fucked
Once
up
he's
when
gonna go
there's
B,
like
he's
no
gonna
one. He's gonna... Hey, you gotta
Pick
get
it
that...
up.
One shot.
You got A.
Yeah, nade.
Go
Stun B.
Stun B.
B.
Nade B.
Yeah, nade that fast. Left side. There's another one. What?
Ah, damn. What's top control?
Bound C.
There's a guy top control and rails. Yeah, rails.
Don't let him spawn trap.
Get out of A.
I'm stunning our mid.
No.
And there's 2 spawn trapping and 1 on A.
Oh my.
Alright, the other 2 are spawn trapping.
Get on B.
Go to B. Watch out.
Top control, man.
On,
Damn, I
guys.
shouldn't have won that. Down A.
Yeah, that's a big nade there.
He got off to kill me. I don't know how he heard that, but he did.
Losing A.
Oh, big kill. Good shit. Let's go. Push out.
Blow. I got him. I'll go to...
Oh, damn.
Right in that corner. Summit computers. There you go.
Hop on it, hop on it, hop on it.
Nope, laying in a nade spot.
Hop on this shit.
You wasted both their nades. He's up there.
Get on it. I'm getting on it, I'm getting on it.
Man.
Let's see, let's see, let's see.
Oh, damn.
Stay on it. Get on it.
Oh, they shot me in the back.
Make sure you're on it.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Scum's on it, scum's on it.
You gotta get the nade off at least. Hit markers.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
That's ridiculous.
I hit him with the nade. There's one top glass. There's two are on B. One's gonna come right there and head glitch.
Oh, come on, man. One's top, bottom C, one shot.
Oh, one shot. Yeah, he's there too.
Hey,
watch it, watch it. Gold, gold.
There's a one in A, one in A.
What?
Yeah, get that in there. There's like two of them.
Let's go, let's
Come
go.
on, stun him. Green, 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 green.
He's gonna put lurker on the left.
You're gonna nade it off that shit easily.
I don't even
Where
see
are
him.
we?
I got it. Come on, guys. I got it by myself. Let's
You
fucking
didn't
go.
even tell us.
Kill that guy. He's right there. Right there, laying right there.
They're on B.
There you go. He got him off B.
Got him. One more, summit side.
Don't
summit
die.
side.
Yeah, you got me. Don't fight it.
He has to.
Ah, yeah.
No, he got off of it now.
Fucking three
Nice try.
triple team. I don't get it. We get a cap and everyone just dies.
I hit him gold.
And we had two dead.
Damn, Scum's watching rails. He always watches rails.
Top glass.
Watch above me, watch above me.
Top glass. He jumped down. He jumped down.
No, he didn't. Damn,
Yeah, he did.
Top
You
glass.
got him.
Damn, top glass.
There you go. Three dead. They're gonna spawn up a nade though, so.
Oh, he's in big. Yeah, he's low B. He's camping in the corner.
Yep.
Come on, let's get a cap right here, guys. Let's go, guys.
Top
Let's
control?
organize this shit.
There you go, top control. Just drop down C.
Sorry,
Mix shit up a little bit.
rails. Go no green.
He won't die. He's over there.
I'm behind him.
Summit computers in gold. Summit computers in gold.
Aches. Come on, guys.
He's pushing middle.
Get on-
Not even
get on
going
C,
on
get
A.
on
He's
C, get
pushing
on C.
middle. He's pushing middle. He can't get no.
I got him stunning gold.
Someone needs to help.
Summit.
Summit got me. He's in A.
Sit down. Nice. There you go.
Fucking go.
Let's go. Just get set at map control. Just sit there until they look. Someone sit top control. There's a guy top control.
Wow,
He's gonna look
top
down at you. He's
control.
looking down at you, Mike. He's gonna look right. Yep.
He just knew I was
That's
there.
other guy.
Come on,
Yeah.
guys. Stay
Wow,
alive.
Maybe.
He got naded now. They're gonna be on.
That's two on it.
Yep.
Damn, man.
I didn't have a nade though, so.
The guy on A too. He's
Hey,
weak
get him off
on
A,
there.
get him off A.
He's on it, sitting in the corner.
There you go.
There you go.
Two more. They're both stunned.
Take him in the back. That's done right. But they're there, yeah.
Why didn't anyone die if they're
Sure.
stunned?
Just jump on it with him.
He's
He's right out there. He's gonna come behind you.
Yeah. Top glass too.
He probably won't come. No, there he is, right in the corner. Get another
He
kill.
just knows, man. It rails right now.
Yeah, he's there. He's bottom C. There's one rails and one
Yo, he's
cages.
top-
One rails,
top
one
B.
cages.
He's
One
like-
rails, one cages.
He's on like the scaffolding up top.
Oh, rails, man.
Rails, pushing up green.
Gold.
Grab.
Gold.
Come on, man. He just knows. He's pushing bottom goal.
Yeah, he's at our spawn. Get him off A, guys.
No, couldn't.
Yeah, jump something. Minimize the damage together. He's like far left by gold or green.
Yo, can we just
He's weak in there. Go. He just hide glitching in there. Stop worrying about that guy far away.
I can't if he's ball trapping me.
Damn.
Get on C.
Yeah, jump something
Get on
together.
C.
Everyone
No,
get
he's
together.
sitting in the corner.
All right, so far it's 122-76 here in favor of Quantic Leverage. I heard it the entire time. What did you hear?
I heard Grandma and Grandpa bickering, passing the blame back and forth, and
That's all I heard.
not what I expected, to be honest.
It's something that
Can't happen.
no, there's no reason at all. It's one of the things that it's got to be out of sight, out of mind. And you could talk about it after the fact. You can talk about the game whenever you're in the hotel room. Don't talk about it right now.
Yeah.
143.79 is a good sign of why that's the case.
You know, when I was running the team, you know, I had a pretty solid rule that was the only thing that should be coming out of the mic is where the opposition is, where the opposition is going, and what you're doing. Not placing the blame, causing trouble, because once one person starts it, it's like a wildfire. It spreads. This person starts complaining. This person starts complaining. All of a sudden, everybody's bickering and fighting, and they've lost focus on the site. Hey, we're here to play a game. We need to win said game.
I know it's hard to believe, but gaming's supposed to be fun.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Serious business,
Serious
eh?
business is serious. What can you say?
It was a random thought. I'm sorry I even threw it out there. But so 143.79, that's a 64-point lead. They're in favor of Quantic Leverage. As right now, again, we're all tied up at 1 here as we're going to be heading into the second half on Domination Summit. That's, again, one of the things, I know that a lot of the fans out there that were listening in to Obey and how they were interacting, it's just, you can't have that.
It's surprising.
I mean, it's not saying that they're not professional or, you know, it's just one of the aspects, and we're picking on a detail. It's nothing that's entirely wrong. It's going to happen. It's about emotion being up there on the main stage. No, I take that back. It's not just being on the main stage. We put a lot of weight on the idea that the main stage makes that big of a difference. Each one of these players have played up on the main stage.
True. Very true.
And at some point, there's really no difference.
Yeah.
Now, the difference comes into play whenever it's in the finals, whenever you're in the winter bracket finals, when the fans are involved,
Yes.
when you're playing against Fear. All of these things come into a factor. But that's going to bring us into the second half. But I want to hear how you think this one's going to end up for tonight, and I also want to hear about how this whole series, what you've seen about the Call of Duty Black Ops stream so far today. You can do that on Facebook.com/MLG Pro or Twitter.com/MLG, or you can @ MLB or MLB
Hashtag.
NB Holiday Doc or hashtag MLG Raleigh. And let's go ahead and hop into the second half here with Domination Summit with Quantic Leverage.
So you said there was
Obey.
a 64-point lead going into the second half here for Leverage. Pretty solid lead. You can
with the
be
6.5
happy with
minutes,
that. Yeah.
Especially with the 6.5 minutes. If you look at it, if you want to do the math, it's roughly 1:50 of full triple count
Yeah.
that you have to have.
Aches here, everybody's trying to go right for B. Last man alive or off the respawn is Scump, left alone to defend B, and we had a bit of a spawn flop as they started out at A, immediately ran into B, got taken out. Now they flipped over and trying to get C as well. Floating up here, we got Scump, very powerful player. He's going to be trying to control top glass, hopped on with Proofy on C, making this a 1 flag to 1. Both teams, no success grabbing B yet. Look at all the AK-74 used. This is the most non-FAMAS oriented game I've seen so far.
To be honest, a lot of Summit has been consisting of a lot of AK-74U.
You know what I think it is? Like a couple weeks before Anaheim, Leverage walked around only using the Spectres. Every game they played in practice was only Spectres. That trend carried on. Everybody else started using Spectres. It makes me wonder if there's a little bit of mind game going on. If you convince your enemies to all be using the AKs, and you convince them that that's the weapon to use, but then you start using the FAMAS and you start beating them, could be interesting.
You're mind blanking.
Yeah, I am.
You're mind blanking your opponents. As right now, 28-14 here in the second half. Here for Quantic Leverage, as they've got a 13-point lead overall. They're sitting at 77 points with 4.5 minutes left to play.
I really like watching TP and how he kind of makes his decisions. Unfortunately, he did lose that gunfight, but before we seen him exit into that area, he was waiting for his team to even start to engage B. Very smart play. You don't want to move in knowing you're going to lose the gunfight, knowing you're going to put your team one man down and allow the other team to push up into spawn. So, those decisions have major consequences for this game type.
As right now we're back over here on board here with Scump. Scump's going to get stunned out here. as he's looking, trying to see if anybody pushes Summit side. Now they've got a triple cap against them. And they're looking at a minute 40 roughly. If they can maintain that, they can keep this and bring this game back. As right now, Scump able to hold on to that A domination site, chasing, and almost a great move. Episode, that was a great firefight by him. He did a great job of being able to hold it down, going prone, and then chasing after Scump there in that A domination site.
Back again, getting triple capped here, getting stuck on their heels, not able to make anything happen. They had a very successful first half. Second half, don't know what happened. They're just getting knocked back on their feet.
As right now they're working over here towards this A domination site, going to be able to get two people to be able to help out, to be able to cap that. As right now there's a 19-point lead here in favor of Obey. As now we're going to go ahead and continue to be able to push up here. That's a 45-point lead so far. Here in favor of Obey, or in favor of Quantic Leverage, as we're trying to be able to push up there. Skunk able to take down Triz, as we're going to be able to continue to be able to push up there just over the top. Empire waiting, as we're able to take him out. Proofy was able to drop Breezy on the other side. We're on board here with TP now.
Ake's picking up a kill. Now they've started to hold down the main spot, top gold there, and now their time is to push on B. They got to watch out for some nades here. Ooh, picks off Proof. Good play there. Ammo getting picked up, being fully aware of that, but Breezy denying the attempt, taking out TP. Good thing Scump's still here, holding out not only one, but engaging on the second, and the nade goes down, still not taking out. 3 go down for Leverage. Last man alive is TP, and he's got to hold on to A here and avoid this trip cap.
You mentioned that TP's has had some really good movement. You can see how he's thinking, but he's sitting at 3 and 9 right now.
True, good thinking, just bad execution.
He's just losing these firefights that are ending up hurting him in the end, but he's definitely a great player overall. As right now we're taking a look here at TP. Coming in, he's up on top, able to pick up that B domination site. As minute 40 left to play. As we look at it, you've got 24-point lead so far here in favor of Obey. They're in the second half, so that's 40 points overall for Quantic Leverage.
They've started to come back on top now. It's controlling the major engagement points. Episode shutting that raid out. Scumpy in a good position to counter it as well. Going 1-for-1 back and forth here. Unexpected, truly unexpected. And we're not seeing Leverage in their high point. They're not at that boiling point, that hot spot where they were at the last event. And Rambo's famous for saying, it's whoever's hottest on day of. And it's probably Leverage, saving their hot point or their main on-focus point for the day that it matters the most. So I'm not about to make predictions or make any sort of knock on their gameplay on day one. No, I know. They never work out anyways. I don't even know why. I'd be the worst tarot card reader of all time.
You're like the Magic 9 ball.
That always is wrong.
No, you're the Magic 9 ball. I mean, that's a contradictory to that 8 ball.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, wow.
Over the head.
Woo! That's a done joke. Let's see how effective that was.
As right now, they've got just a 9-point lead here in the second half, so this one's going to end up going to Quantic Leverage. So they're going to take this, they're going to lead this series now 2-1. And that will bring us to capture the flag on Havana. As they, you got to give it up to Obey. They had a great run off the start here in the second half.
Yeah, they did. And held on to the lead in the last minute. A bit shaky on the second part, but still able to hold it down and continue their streak. And a pretty solid scoreboard. Everybody across there is doing their own part, but 6 captures from Scump there. He's going to say he should be the self-proclaimed MVP.
And just for those of you, as this match is this matchup is starting to wind down, we're going to do a recap of today and kind of get a little bit more real aspect. We're going to talk a little bit more about Call of Duty Black Ops a little bit later after this matchup. We're not going to keep you long, but we want to kind of get the opportunity to be able to sit down and kind of talk about some of the game types. I want to talk. There's a lot of focus. You mentioned about the difference between mouse and keyboard for me and controllers. We can kind of talk about that topic and some other different little aspects. I want to talk a little bit more about search and destroy and what you're looking at. You mentioned about map layouts. I want to touch on that as well, and the reason why there's some key functions why they hit certain bomb sites. I want to kind of touch base on all of that. So the reason why I mentioned I want to be able to make sure those of you that are tuned in now, and if you really care to listen, you can tune in and stay tuned after this matchup and kind of give you a heads up of what's all about that, because we will be starting at 7 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time for the winners bracket semis.
During the day?
Well, during the day we're going to have the opportunity to be able to watch League of Legends at 10 a.m. Eastern. Going on throughout the day, we'll have Court, Jester, and Rivington, an old friend of mine. That will be on here. So we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Capture the Flag Havana. This could be closing things out for tonight. See if Quantic Leverage can take this one 3-0, or 3-1. But Obey Pro, the way they've been playing so far, they can probably hold their own and push this one into a Game 5. So stick around and see how this one plays out here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Getting back to the action as well, it's got Quantic Leverage and Obey Pro closing out the night, the final series of this. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got Capture the Flag on Havana. As you can see, Scump right there, kind of.
Scumper Jumper. I think he's the team mascot or the mascot for Gingers of the World. He's a big provider of that. Loves it, wants to support them.
2-1 as Leverage leading this series as we hop in here to Capture the Flag here on Havana.
Scump now looking over on Well, and that's a very popular route to exit off the start of the game. Scump usually throws a nade in that direction, chose to just aim down sights this time, and we're seeing a very good push up. All three members lined up right there, pushing in, trying to close the grasp on the initial spawn trap so far, and Scump doing really good. He's looking for these corners, and not something I'm totally used to. Usually people just want to grab that flag when they had the opportunity. They had 3 down at one point, didn't push up, they waited. Now they're just trying to control the respawns, make sure they're all down and covered for before grabbing this flag. But his teammates are getting caught on the respawns. He's forced to stop, put on the brakes, and hold on to it, exchanging. Finally getting taken out by Episode.
I was pleased by watching his playing style right there as well. I agree. The way that he was just clearing out that area, if he was able to pick up that kill there, he could have been able to really open things up. As right there, you got Eggs pushing in, taking him down Episode. A little turn of the idea. He's going to go ahead and try to push in there as Breezy's going to be able to take him out there.
How many times has Aches, been within so close to that flag and just disappearing like that? He almost got away with that again, but that last-minute stun saved the day, and he was not able to exit through the lobby or through the L and make his way through the fountain here where his team was set up. But look, they're in a really great position yet again. This is the picture-perfect plays that we're used to seeing from Leverage, setting up 100%, securing your flag runner, and executing it with precision.
As right now, TP, he's going to be the flag carrier here for Leverage. Aches able to take down not only Episode, but Empire both go down as he's still trying to be able to push up there. And Breezy with a nice little counter pull coming in here for Obey. TP leading the charge as Scump is trying to be able to give him some cover fire, and TP goes down, jumping in. And he's able to return the flag. Great leaping faith to be able to get that flag return there, Triz. And here comes Obey. And finally, Eggs able to shut him down. And wow, that opening was just there. Scump not giving any cover fire there for his teammate. He was watching the top back house, but he wasn't watching anywhere else.
It was just too slow of a run on the way back. They just let too much time go by. Respawns caught up twice. They went through 2 sets of respawns running that flag back, and it was just way too slow. But still, they had a perfect run and just didn't execute it. But look at it. We got 3 down, 1 left alive. Aches is going to try and finish it out. He grabs. Wow. Oh, good job. Now they need to run and get this flag all the way back.
As right now we're on board here with Aches. Aches got the flagpole. He's got a lot of great cover.
That side.
As they're going to be able to continue to be able to push back around. Proofy, he was getting taken out there by Episode. Scump goes down as well. Those are getting picked off one by one. They're dropping like flies as Breezy is going to go ahead and get a counter pull. As you can see, you've got Aches doing some great work, able to take down Empire. Aches is sitting at 8-3. He's leading the charge here for Leverage.
Totally, but what is going on here? They're totally allowing Obey, to pull in and control that flag spot, the backside alley. They're not controlling bar, and they just lost a flag because of it.
And right there again, the first flag capture coming in here for Obey Pro. As now Scump pushing in, takes out the prone Empire. As we take a look here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, scoreboard.
As you've got 10-4 there for Aches.
Yep.
7-6, 4-4, and 6-7 there for Proofy. And on the other side, you got Triz, who's 9-5, Breezy at 5-8, Episode 5-7, and coming up at the end, you've got Empire, who is at 3-9.
And, finally they recognized that they were leaving bar completely open. So they sent 4 men to all deal with it, make sure that didn't happen this time. And just quickly, we had a lot of support in Anaheim from the parents. And I'm noticing a big trend. We cut to an audience shot there, and I do believe that was Scumpy's parents in the front row, cheering him on. And I absolutely love that when your parents are out supporting what you do, because so many people are under this understanding that gaming is the worst thing you can let your kids do. But there's so many aspects that it helps you with: teamwork, management, or business management, because you got to deal with sponsors, and you're learning it's not just about gaming, it's interacting with everybody. And I can't thank the parents enough.
Oh, you're right there. You hit the nail on the head about that whole topic right there, because I would not be where I am today whenever I was 18 years old doing casting for the first time, and my parents never once questioned anything. Really? And they went ahead and pushed me into it, and well, here I am.
Exactly. So you had the support. It obviously showed. You're doing very well. You're a very veteran commentator. You're the full voice of COD now. So regardless if you wanted it or not, you are, my friend. So
I appreciate it.
A long time. Hopefully we'll be doing COD together. And, even for myself, the younger days playing SOCOM competitively and, Planetside, Counter-Strike not competitively, but I played it. And, the parents were a little cautious about it, but they never took it away. Or I'm hearing like horror stories sometimes from kids who are just like, they're not allowed to do anything that is related to electronics in their house. So,
well, we can talk about that in our post-game wrap up. I'll add that to the topic list.
Topic list is jotting down another. So far, we're seeing, pretty much an even game or an even playing field here on the second half. Flag now finally getting taken as all 4 go down for Obey. Beautiful play. Leverage is setting up for that atrocious spawn trap that you can get locked into. And look at that. The flag goes down center bottom yellow, forcing Leverage to pause up, float somebody over there, but Scump responding nicely, denying 2 more respawn attempts. And that's going to be a flag that goes to Leverage early on here in the second round.
As right now it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Quantic Leverage leading this one 2-1 overall here over Obey, as they're trying to be able to end this series at 3-1 after Obey taking the first one. As right now we're going ahead and on board here with Triz, who's still over there towards that bar side, over towards that back alley.
TP improved, grabbing 1-for-1. Triz responding nicely, looking downrange, center map, picking off the kill, but now getting marked and stunned. Aches pulls around the corner, takes him out, and now they're trying to control that bar alley. Really a flip of the coin here. We've seen Obey on the first half control the bar alley. Now we're seeing Leverage do the exact same, and Episode there had to throw away a grenade, almost killing his teammate.
As now we're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. You've still got Episode, who's playing defense back over there inside the bar room. He's got his teammates starting to be able to push up there. As now Breezy going to get taken down there by Proofy. That's over towards that back alley. That's why you see him set up shop to be able to watch that cross point. Proofy able to take down Triz. And he's just moving his way up. And Proofy takes down Episode. Episode was waiting for him to end up to come in and knock on his door.
quick little brief overlook of the scoreboard. Proofy stepping up his game, 20-13 second half here. Definitely showing why he wanted to be the MVP of last event. But on the opposite side, Episode is having some issues. 8-14, definitely holding his team back. Whereas Triz, 17-14, going big with 2 returns as well. So the scoreboard shows more than just the kills. You know, there's lots more to be picked up on.
As right now we're on board here with Quantic Leverage's TP. TP goes prone while he's stunned, still able to take down Triz. As we'll see, you can notice that right now they've kind of got they're on their heels a little bit and playing defense, and TP kind of falling back.
Swapping the roles there.
Mm-hmm.
Empire taking out Scump in the L lobby, looking to go cut through, but
great peek.
Yeah, nice peek by TP, swapping around the corner just at the last second, holding on to it and making sure that they don't sneak away. And it seems like, you know, that's a very close quarter, you know, grab and flag and run. You know, there's a very short window where you can stop the flag runner on this half. So I'm going to go with that, you know, the bottom half might be the easier to grab flag and go. So
we'll talk a little bit more about that as one of the main topics. I want to talk about map layouts. I want to talk about the mouse and keyboard aspect. I want to talk about parents and gaming. But if we look at it right now, it's a 2-1 score here in favor of Quantic Leverage, and TP is just doing a great job playing defensive, and he finally gets taken down.
Finally, they hunt him down. Yeah.
It was inevitable. He was going to get picked off at some point. As right now, I've got 40 seconds left to play. As right now they're just trying to be able to get some choke points here.
Yeah, Proof grabbing 2, nicely timed. They still have time to grab flag as it only takes 16 seconds cross map. However, that is a straight shot down mid, so there is some time to go. It's not throwaway quite yet. They got to make it happen, and unfortunately they're not in a position to grab flag, and they're going to be happy with what they got here.
A little bit late on that little stun. He's going to wrap back around over there towards the Y wall, and they'll be able to approach the L wall. And this game is going to go here to Quantic Leverage, and they'll be able to pick up the series. And overall, yeah, it's going to be a 2-1 score. Therefore, capture the flag on Havana as they were able to pick up the series.
Good job.
3-1. As you notice there at the very end, just great little teamwork, kind of putting things together. You watch TP play a little bit defense. They're back in their own spawn, trying to hold down their own. Aches, you know, he came out firing. He's able to get at some really great kills to be able to start things off there in that first half. But overall, in the end, you know, Obey Pro, they're in that capture flag on Hanoi.
Yeah.
It almost seemed, I mean, it was one of the longest matchups that we've had of the night between
For sure.
this entire day so far has been, you know, it's gone by extremely fast.
But it's not over yet, because I think we're going to have a really nice discussion here, something we're going to try out. If you guys love it, you can let us know. But, yeah, we're going to do a post-game show hosted by Dunn and Doc.
Sounds good. So let's go ahead and take a quick break here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. We'll be right back here in just a moment as Leverage again just took that matchup against Obey Pro. As we'll be right back, we'll kind of talk a little about some community topics. And you can send us a little Twitter post onto our Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, and we'll check it out and maybe bring it onto our little post-game show.
Our panel.
All right, so welcome back to the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. We've got Quantic Leverage taking that matchup 3-1 over Obey Pro. I made the comment saying that Quantic Leverage was going to take that series 3-0.
But you were wrong.
But I was wrong, and somebody has to make a comment on why that happened, and Zach is down there with Proofy. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Proofy, I got to ask, what's up with that Game 1 loss?
Well, what should have been a 3-0 ended up a 3-1 because of Hanoi. The map itself allows team that plays slower take advantage of that, and they pretty much just like sat in our spawn for a counter cap when we would all die rushing them. Pretty much what happened.
Calling them out. Well, you guys ended up picking it up, and your last game, you went off, man. You were saying you went 20 and 16?
Something like that. I mean, when it comes down to a map like Havana, our team will shine and the true team will win the map. And as you see, we dominated them like it should have been in any other CTF, but we ended up falling short on Hanoi due to gameplay.
All right, dude. Well, best of luck tomorrow. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, I appreciate it, Zach. And Proofy, I'll see you outside because you should have won that 3-0. But, my predictions have been off by 1 throughout this whole day.
Yeah, you're off by 1, you're off by a million. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, I'm not off like somebody.
Hey.
But again, let's go, it's kind of, we've gone Blazers off this entire time.
Yeah.
And we're already relaxed, and we can kind of go ahead. I want to just go ahead and jump right into it.
Sure.
And those of you that want to chime in with your own comments that you want to sit there, you can go ahead and send us at NB Holiday Doc. That's at NB Holiday Doc for some Twitter posts there. You can also send it to at Considerate. CONSIDERIT_DUNN, and you can kind of chime in with your own comments, some of the things you want us to talk about for a little bit, and you can also send it to
Nexi MLG, our producer, and tell him what a terrific job he does each and every event. Because without our production crew, I think we got the best production crew, to be quite honest.
I will agree with that through and throughout. To be honest, no, and I know they're listening to us, and I know they can shut us off right now. We can be muted, we can be blanked out, or you can even have a graphic that comes over the top. Something could happen, but without them, everything kind of came into play. All right, before we jump into our little shows, kind of wrap up.
We'll do a pool wrap up.
Kind of take a look at some of these pools. Pool A, kind of break it down for you. That was Quantic Leverage, Twisted Method, and Obey Pro, as well as Abnormal. There you go. You get an idea. You've got Quantic Leverage, who went 2-0.
Twisted Method.
And Twisted Method. Twisted Method, who A4B Twisted Method going 2-0 as well. That'll be a great matchup to watch.
So Obey Pro is actually a little bit of a mistake there, but we're going to correct that name after today. But they're not doing as well as we thought.
Okay.
We're going to see. I think we're going to see a comeback tomorrow. They're a solid team.
They're definitely a solid team. I would agree with that.
We can also look at past trends. The team that goes down to loser bracket tends to sometimes shine, so it could be interesting to see as well. Let's
go ahead and take a look at Pool B with Eon Optic Gaming and Influence Icons Blue. As you can see there, Icons Blue and Eon Optic Gaming both going 2-0.
Yeah.
And that kind of gives you an idea of where that's kind of playing out so far. And so it's, watching Eon Optic Gaming, how they've been playing. They've been playing extremely well. Influence doing a great job as well. Let's look at Pool C, Obey.
Yeah, so Obey also is actually VWS Obey. They did pick up their new group sponsor. So, you got to remember these guys, VWS Obey.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing fantastic. And they played against Young Guns. 3-0'd them, I heard.
Can we do me a favor? Can we pull that graphic back up for just a moment? I know I'm asking a lot now, but as you look at it, Fear.
Yes.
Fear is 1-1, and that was one of the teams that went 4-0 in the pool play last time. They're in Anaheim, but this go around they're sitting at 1-1, and they lost that matchup to, I believe, Obey.
Another surprising team down there was Young Guns.
And Young Guns as well.
0-2.
So those two teams that we mentioned that should have been in the top, Obey was not even on that board. But let's go ahead and continue on with Pool D. We got Eon Envy, which we've watched so far.
Yep.
They're gelling well now. Like you said, they're going into Anaheim. They didn't have much time to figure out one another. Although they're all top players, it's a game of chemistry. And finally, they're starting to be able to figure that out. Quantic next threat, they were being able to produce as well. They're on the main stage. Even though they had a tough matchup, they're still being able to produce as well. So,
yep, we're seeing a lot of top teams, and we're going to move right in. And this is 100% credit to you. You wanted to do a much more expansive post-game show. Usually, we just ended, hey, this is what happened. Technically, that would have been the end of the show. We wrap up the pools.
Yeah, that's what we would have done.
But we want to discuss some more topics tonight. Give some insight, make it more entertaining, and show you exactly what's on our mind, what we think about here throughout the nights and evenings.
And I want to be called out on any of these aspects that I may be completely wrong on, or if people disagree on the fact.
You're wrong. There you go.
By credible sources.
Oh, okay.
just joshing. But you asked me the question. I want you to ask these questions so I'm right about you. There's always been a debate about mouse and keyboard. With you got StarCraft 2 that's coming in here, League of Legends that will be in here tomorrow. We're starting to see a lot more PC related gaming, and a lot of the questions that always gets asked is seeing the difference between a PC gaming going up against a console gamer.
Yeah.
And how that plays out. The mention of playing Call of Duty Black Ops on the PC versus playing on PlayStation 3.
Well, it's two different games. Anytime you compare PC games and console games, it's not fair because essentially they've been designed completely different. Consoles are a little bit, they're not able to produce quite what, top-end PCs. That's quite obvious. Moving around with the mouse and keyboard, you have a lot more options, right? Essentially, you got 5 main options just by going down with your hand, and that's already beating out what you can do with the controllers.
For me, what I hear a lot of is it's that comfortability, like what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that I disagree. I think after a while, the way things are at. But you mentioned that there's these consoles that have a lot to compete with, but PlayStation 3 does such a great job at the amount of graphics that they're able to produce, the way that the engine the controllers are great, especially the battle going up against what Mad Catz is being able to produce as well with their new controllers. We had the chance to be able to use those earlier. You could sit there and it's like Legos. We were able to sit there and just take apart and put back together. I didn't even know what I had, but
you're just taking it apart. The guys looking at you.
I had like 6 D-pads.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't have 6 D-pads. That'd be crazy. But it's one of those things. With the mouse and keyboard. I remember in the day. I could sit there. It was pixel perfect.
Exactly.
And that was one of the differences with PC gaming. Is I would aim for the chin. With console gamers, with like PlayStation 3 with Call of Duty Black Ops, I'm aiming for chest. I'm maybe even aiming for the gut because I want to make sure I get the kill.
Yeah.
So there's those differences, and maybe people want to kind of get more out of that. You can.
So, speaking on that, luckily enough, I've been hanging out with a lot of Quantic guys, and they're huge into Battlefield. They finally got me into it. Finally playing PC Battlefield. I used to be the mouse keyboard guy a long time ago before I got into console stuff, and going back to it, you pick it up just like
instantly.
That. Yeah, you're going back. The twitch with the mouse is beautiful. I can't play competitive Call of Duty on high sensitivity. I go all over the place. I can't control anything. I play 2 or 3 sensitivity, but with the mouse, I play on max, and I just flick, and you have so much more control.
It's all about that twitch. But it was one of the things that's interesting.
Everything's just different.
You asked me earlier about the same thing has to happen in CS with when we were watching. We talked about JCap and his twitch. The same thing happened. It does happen in all games. You're going to have a twitch. For me, it's switching between my weapons, doing the same thing that he's doing. Whether you're going iron sight back and forth, you switch between your weapons. You get so much into this flow. But we spend a lot of time talking about mouse and keyboard. I want to talk about the map layouts and why. You mentioned that the layouts seem so cookie cutter in a sense that they hit different bomb sites. And one of the things that, the reason why that is not just because, you got the general consensus is because, for instance, Havana, the B bomb site is covered. And that's why, well, the reason why that's perfect is because you can throw grenades in there. Well, it's harder. It's difficult to be able to throw grenades in there opposed to going towards that A-bomb side.
Yep.
Well, that may be the case, but also everything that you're looking at, the reason why map design is so crucial going into any competitive game, and I want this to go for any developer, especially Treyarch. I want everyone to realize when you're making a map that is based around a 4v4 competitive experience, you got to think about the number of entries, the different ways that you get into a bomb site. Because if there's numerous entries, that means that defensive side has to watch all those choke points. Now you're sitting there, I'm spread thin. Okay, well, if I want to watch 3 entries, well, I set myself up so I can cover those 3. But what if there's a 4th or a 5th? Then now I'm having to watch all of that, and I'm stretched thin, and that's why you see so much movement in Black Ops. That's the reason why you see with Search and Destroy, you see them move or try to focus so much attention to one side, because what's going to happen is, with the smarter game style, if these Black Ops players want to be really competitive in Search and Destroy, they stack a bomb site and they retake the other. They figure out that I know how to retake this other bomb site, and they'll dominate every time. So, I mean, and that's what we've seen from a lot of these different teams that are starting to kind of coerce and figure out, well, as a team, we figured this out that, well, that bomb site's going to be taken over and over again. Well, let's try to retake that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different aspects that go into Search and Destroy. Then that's what a lot of these gamers are starting to figure out, and that's what I want these casual gamers and those who are trying to go from the amateur style play to pro play, is you got to understand there's multiple aspects that go into competitive gaming.
That kind of reminds me of Villa Search and Destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will get the A plan off, but are you able to hold it? That's the bigger question.
And we'll see that tomorrow, and we'll get a glimpse of it and everything like that. My final thing that I want to mention that I think is good.
It's crucial for us to have success.
You mentioned was the parents in gaming and what they've been able to do here.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I want the gamers, because you mentioned that having your parents back you is so huge. My career is built around my parents helping me out and following behind me as well since I was a younger gamer. But one of the key things too is you got to be mature enough to be able to understand that your parents are supporting you, but you got to make sure that you support yourself as well.
Yeah.
And you can't just focus. Oh, I want to be a pro gamer. I'm going to be a pro gamer, but I'm also going to have this backing as well.
Yeah, there's give and take. You got to make sure that you're covering everything at home and at school first. That way you can gather the support of your parents and make sure that they're coming out to all these events.
Give and take.
Give and take, exactly.
All right, so that kind of wraps things up here. You go ahead and hit us up on Twitter. And tomorrow, since League of Legends will be taking over at 10 a.m. Eastern here on the stream here for the Call of Duty League of Legends stream, they'll be taking over there for the first part of the day. You can sit there and we'll give you Twitter updates. We'll make sure that you're up to date on what's going on there on the floor. If you have any questions, you want to know what's going on.
Should we crash the Steam?
If you want to know that somebody's wearing a black shirt, or if you want to know certain things out there that you can't experience from home, we'll kind of give you an update. We'll send out some pictures and stuff like that.
Sure.
And Major League Gaming does a great job. We've got some professional photographers that kind of keep you up to date on all that as well. But our Black Ops stream will start at 7 p.m. with the winner bracket semifinals.
Absolutely. So I hope to see you there. Enjoy the night, and if you purchase that gold membership, you're going to be able to watch, I think it's instantaneous VODs. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that they come up right away, or as soon as they can get them uploaded. So we're going to be covering that. So thanks again for tuning in tonight. Lots of great gameplay tonight, as well as more coming tomorrow. So any final thoughts, bro?
No, that's it, man. I appreciate you kind of bearing through and listening to my rant and rave, a little down and dirty done talk. No, okay.
Oh man, down and
done dirty. No, that doesn't sound right.
No, not happening.
I'm just mind blanking you right now.
Okay, so we will see you tomorrow. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Holiday Doc, and this is Corey Dunn, and we are out.
Hello and welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here for Call of Duty Black Ops. We've got Optic Gaming. That's Eon Optic Gaming. They're going to be facing off against Icons Blue. We're trying to figure out who is going to take Pool B. As right now you've got Optic Gaming, who's sitting at 3-0 here in the pool, and Icons Blue, they're sitting at 2-0 as of right now.
They're doing fantastic. They're having a lot of fun, and they seem to be doing what they came here to do. They've got 3-0 right now. Not the easiest bracket either. We were talking about brackets earlier, and this definitely wasn't the easiest pool to work their way out of. Now they're faced up against Icons Black. So
this is blue.
Oh, blue. Sorry. So Icons blue, and ultimately this will be a good match.
No, it's
and it's nice to be able to cut back in here a little bit earlier. We were scheduled for later on this evening, but maybe we used our muscle and our influence to get the COD stream back on track. And I know a lot of people really wanted to see it, and they were kind of disappointed that it wasn't on. But I kind of enjoyed League of Legends. I watched a little bit out of it out on the audience there, and they were getting a big crowd. But ultimately, we're back here with Call of Duty.
Take advantage of the situation at hand. Of course, we're here in Pool B to be able to kick things off with Eon Optic Gaming going up against Influence. I apologize, Icons Blue. As right now I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly what maps that are going to be coming up next. But as of right now, I'm going to give you a quick road of where Eon Optic Gaming has come from so far. Their first one of the matchups was against Last Minute. They won that 3-1. And then against Influence, 3-1, which we saw there on the main stage. And then 3-0 against Split Second. The open team that has come in here, they haven't really made that big of an impact, but one of the storylines that has been such a really intense thing so far is the fact that Collapse, although that says 4-0, I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. I'm not going to stand by it. Because so far, right now, for what I have on my record, is that Collapse has been able to beat 3-0 against Abnormal, 3-0 against Obey Pro, and then Leverage. I was actually watching that matchup, that Leverage matchup between Leverage and Collapse there on the feature stage. It came down to a search and destroy, down to the overtime, and Collapse was able to pick up that 2v1.
Yeah, and I managed to actually sneak in there and talk with Leverage after that, and they really felt that if we had search a little bit longer, they thought it was a different game. They were talking about the fourth round there. They were saying that, hey, we were just getting into our groove. We managed to tie it up, and then all of a sudden we made one mistake, and it was over.
It's difficult to work with this time. It's such a tight time frame. It's such a small area, a small window to try to be able to get past, especially with that 4-round situation.
Yeah.
Actually, I talked with Rambo about that as well, and he mentioned it was like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me why you would make that kind of alteration whenever you dropped it down to a minute and a half. The games go by within like 6 minutes.
Yeah, we watched. The 4-0 sweep on search lasted 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes.
It's unreal.
In and out, over with, done, and passed along.
But that's the rule set that's set for this tournament. So we'll go and stick with it and kind of. Either way you look at it, both teams have to play on that same playing field. So it's whoever's going to win should win. There's just different type of implications that go into it.
And I guess teams may have had a chance to practice the new rule set. It was talked about on the pro forums, so all the pros were fully aware that this rule change was in effect. I'm just wondering, should they have prepared a little bit more? Had they altered their strategies for this less time, would they have been more prepared for it? Or is it just something like we heard before, like the search? They didn't want to practice search because it was one of those things where it changes every time. So you have to play just how it comes to you.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Pool B, the one at hand right now with Eon Optic Gaming and Icons Blue. As you can see right there, you've got Eon Optic Gaming. They're 3-0 so far. Icons Blue, they're 2-0. They've been able to take out Influence 3-1 and Last Minute at 3-0. And then Influence, of course, they've had a tough time going up against the other teams. They're the only team that they've beaten so far is Split Second at 3-2.
Yep.
And like I mentioned, Split Second, the open team, so far it's just going 0 for 3 so far. But this matchup right here will decide who will take this pool. So that's the reason why I picked it, and that's the reason why we're covering it.
Are we going to hear some more predictions from you today?
This one's going to be a tight one. I'm going to go 3-2, but I'm going to say Optic.
On the board, okay.
Yeah, 3-2 on the board.
So a little bit about Influence there as we brought that pool up. Just to go back on what we talked a little about yesterday, Saints was dropped, and they picked up Solo. And Solo's been around the board for quite some time, and it just seems like he's having troubles finding the team that works for him.
Okay.
In the games earlier today, I had heard from a couple people that he had dropped over 30 kills in one match, while his teams all couldn't get above 10. So that's kind of
there's some weighing that comes into play there. Whenever somebody is being that dominant, it's going to be difficult to be able to get that many kills as well. I mean,
True.
So I mean, it's a mathematical thing at some point. I mean, because if he's getting 30 and they're getting 15, 20, then there's definitely another issue at hand. Not just the fact that they're being that dominant, it's that the other team is not that great of an opposition.
Yeah, the Randys or what?
I didn't say that. I did not say that. But if we have the opportunity, so let's take a look at Pool C. I already can sit there and say that there should be the only team that could be able to take this one is going to be Obey. Right now, that says that it's 3-0. My last record, I have them at 2-0 against Young Guns and Icons Black. They won both of those 3-0. The team to beat there was Fear, but I think that matchup against Fear and Obey is going to be coming up here at some point, and that's going to be the matchup that really look at. That'll probably be the only difference that can come into play here.
I'm really glad to see that Obey is doing well in this pool. Every event that we've seen them past, they haven't been able to do anything past the opening day. So this is showing us that they're maybe a little bit more prepared. But if we talk about their actual roster, it's Crump and Fears from VWS. So this is almost like a merged team, picking up some new players, creating a new quote-unquote dynasty, as it was kind of mentioned to me. So if it works out for them, all the best. But they have a tough road. They're not going to lose very easily to some of these teams that are in their bracket with them. It's going to be a tough challenge.
And then finally, if we look down over to Pool D, the fourth and final pool, so far, Eon Envy, I guess they've had enough time to be able to collect their ideas and kind of put things together. You see right there, that says that they're 3-0. So you got Juked, and they were able to beat Juked and Next Threat. Quantic Next Threat, but Quantic Next Threat right now sitting at 2-1 overall. And the matchup, of course, to be on the lookout for that had already happened was between Envy and Next Threat. We saw that on the main stage. That was a 3-0 run there for Eon Envy, and so it's pretty much over. If the case is that the Eon Envy is 3-0 right now.
I know for a fact that the fan base for Call of Duty has been wanting Envy to do something dramatic since these last couple events. They had a hard road. First Columbus, one of their teammates didn't show up, so already that bummed them out for the event. They weren't happy. This event, I haven't seen these guys smile or not smile the whole time. Speaking with Hastro, speaking with Nade's Shot, and Dito out in the lobby earlier, these guys are on fire. They're happy, and they're having so much fun. They're so excited that they're back on track where they need to be. And having these juggernaut players all on one team, we give them a little bit more time to develop, and they're going to be that next team to just walk through people.
So coming up here in just a moment, we have Eon Optic Gaming going up against Icons Blue here on the main stage. I know you've been waiting to see what's going to happen. We were supposed to come on at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, but here we are going to bring you a couple matches early. One of the other matches that I believe that we had coming up is, I want to be 100% sure on that before I even mention it, but we'll be on the lookout for the matchup between Twisted Method and Collapse there in Pool A that's going on right now as well, to see who will take that pool. But again, we'll just be on to make sure we keep you up to date. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Call of Duty Black Ops here in just a moment. Eon Optic Gaming going up against Icons Blue right here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. Hello and welcome back to the Call of Duty Black Ops stream right here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with myself, Corey Dunn, alongside Holiday Duck. We're about to get underway with the Eon Optic Gaming going up against Icon Blue, as we're going to go ahead and get the first map. The first game type is going to be Capture the Flag on Firing Range.
I got a bit of a story for you.
I'm ready to listen.
So Mr. Optic Hex was teasing me all last night about this delicious chili dog place that was on the TV show Man vs. Food. blowing it up all day. So decides to tell me, hey, at 1 o'clock, let's gather everybody. We'll go down to the chili dog place. So I decided, hey, I'm not going to eat breakfast. We're going to go to this delicious place. We're going to chow down. We drive all the way over there, and it's closed because of the hurricane. There's no hurricane out there.
It hadn't even made an impact on me. I was running through the rain yesterday, and there was no problem there at all.
I did, yeah. You were doing some parkour?
I was doing some parkour.
It was pretty fantastic.
It's pretty intense. Let's go ahead and hop into the action here with Capture the Flag here on Firing Range. As right now we're all aboard here with J-Cap here from Eon Optic Gaming.
Ooh, J-Cap's shot is on point right now as he got the jumper, jumped right into the middle of the bottom wood here, looking up top tin, grabbing another, but gets caught on the way back, fatalized, picking him up as it forces the rest of his team here to kind of wait for him and defend this flag.
As right now we're back over here with Big Timer. Big Timer spots one, jumps out, able to shut down, fatalize. And for those of you at home, we were kind of curious of who's playing for Icons. We have Sharp, Fatalized, Blaze, and Revenant over, of course, for Eon Optic Gaming. We have J-Cap, Big Timer, Rambo, and Merc. And we're back over here with Rambo. Rambo through that trailer window, spots one. As he'll be able to connect here in just a moment, trying to be able to stun us out. He's got some teammates to be able to help him out as well.
That was a nice team effort there. And then Rambo with another kill back-to-back, getting some more markers from down bottom two. And the enemy team just get picked up again. Big Timer denying that, slapping both Revan and Sharp off of that flag and denying the attempt.
As J-Cap was able to get a flagpole, he got taken down there by Blaze. As now we're back over here on board here with Rambo, as he's starting to be able to make his move up here through this jungle side.
Rambo's he just paused up right now. He got to wait for his teammates. That was a nice nade. Led it right in the doorway there. Not sure how the teammates behind him managed to aim that up, but ooh, they're in some trouble right now. 3 go down from Team Optic, and it's going to be kind of a race to get back off of respawns.
J-Cap pushing back around towards that jungle side, trying to be able to close things down, waiting for his teammates to be able to respawn. As now again he's got his teammates pushing over there through that seat domination area towards that middle area. As Rambo able to pick up one, Big Timer chasing, just pre-firing, trying to be able to see if he can be able to get something to happen here. And finally be able to connect there and to fatalize as he turtles out trying to be able to work his way away.
He's getting stunned left, right, and center.
As now he's going to be able to make his move, trying to be able to pull away. His teammate Merc was taken down, still being able to push up. He's got his teammates to be able to help out, but now it's going to be a little bit of a tougher road to be able to get across here, as he needs to wait for his teammates to be able to respawn going up towards top wood. As Merc has been able to clear that area out, and he's going to be able to get that first flag cap coming in here for Eon Optic Gaming.
That was some really good plays. Merc had to pause up and wait for this back spawn to get cleared. He knew that 3 members went down. The respawns weren't accounted for. You know, back white is easily swooped up on, and they covered it nicely. They had 3 members back, and the 4th was up front watching on the pathway. So really good setup. Nice jump shot on Merc there.
That was a good job by Merc. I thought it was from J-Cap, but Merc comes in, able to pick up one. Still being able to push over there towards that spawn area. See if he can get that flag pull. That's going to be Merc, who's been able to get the pull. Rambo giving some cover fire as we're on board here with J-Cap to be able to watch some cuts here. Pushes up, spots another one, able to take him down. That was Sharp. And continue able to put a lot of pressure here on Icons Blue. As now they're trying to be able to start a train. As right now they've got a 2-0 lead with 1:30 left to play here in the first half.
Jeez, J-Cap, right now, what is his score? If we go over and look on the side, maybe we can bring it up for everybody to view here with us. I know everybody loves to see these numbers on the board. We got 12-6 for Big Timer, J-Cap 13-5, Rambo and Merc both sitting at a little bit lesser of the points, but still doing their job as it's a big team effort.
Big Timer and J-Cap, they're doing a great job. Like you mentioned, right off the start, J-Cap is pinpoint. As we still are back on board, he's going to go and head over here from the flank side and see if he's able to pick up this flag. Typically, we don't see J-Cap as a flag carrier.
No, he's usually sitting back, ranking up those kills.
Exactly. As right there, he's
that
trying
shot,
to clear the way. As now he's been able to get a flagpole. He's heading straight up the middle.
This is that route we've seen from Ego, and this is a good route because he knew spawns were pushed backside map. Look at everybody spawning right on him. That's amazing awareness of everything that you need to hold on to grab this flag and hold on to, at least to pause up the opposition from getting a point on the board.
The only issue is Sharp was been able to get a counter pull now. They're still having to try to be able to hold their own as JCap gets shut down. 8 seconds left here as they're going to go and try to be able to pull something off here. Let's see if they're going to be able to get this flag cap, as now the score is going to be 2-1 here in favor of Optic Gaming here over Icons Blue there for that first half.
Yeah, nice lead so far. They did give up one there in the last little bit. Kind of got stuck in a hard place. You know, when the respawns popped back map room, you know, they tried to hold on to it, but basically it's so open and the respawns just work in favor of so much of the bottom team that it's hard to hold on to.
That's an easy way for them to be able to collapse down there on that C shack. As right now we're back over here with JCap watching over there through that jungle side. Spots one. He's going to get taken down there by Revan. As right now we're back over here with Fatalize.
And you can actually hear the team as there is some call-outs going on, some nice stuff. You know, good communication.
As right now Fatalize, he's going to get taken down. As we're back over here with, let's go and switch back over to Optic Gaming so far. It's got Merc pushing up, spots one up top wood, able to take down. That was Blaze.
Go down.
He's making his move. He's got a teammate Big Timer who's going to go and get that flagpole. There's somebody still back in spawn, and Merc being able to give some cover fire to be able to take down Sharp. While he was stunned, JCap helps out as now Revan finally ending that streak. As now JCap completely stunned, and he'll get shot down there by Sharp.
Wow.
As they're able to get a quick flag cap there. Now the score is going to be 3-1 here in favor of Optic Gaming.
Merc jumped around that corner when that initial flag pull went down there. He saved the day. He held off the corner and made sure his teammate got out alive. Good play by him, and then we've seen some pausing going up in the center of the map. They challenged the gunfight on top tin and side tin, and that allowed them enough time to get back with that flag. So lots of different keys to that run.
Big Timer trying to be able to push back around. He's waiting for his teammates to be able to accompany him, but he's going to get dropped there with that flag. As now Rambo also getting dropped as well. JCap spawning back to be able to defend here.
Looks like they're just exchanging here, trying to figure it out.
Nice
JCap
nade.
comes up with the nade first, but he does have somebody else behind him back on that top side camo. Big Timer's going to try and push up there and, you know, soaking up the markers. Hopefully they're able to. But Sharp with the cooked nade lands in the pocket right between JCap and Big Timer, defending that side run.
As right now we're over here with Rambo. As you've seen Revan try to be able to hop through that trailer window. He got shut down. As we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. 3-1 score so far in favor of Optic Gaming. As now Merc trying to be able to get that flagpole. As now they're trying to be able to hold their own, but Rambo getting dropped there by Sharp.
JCap now exchanging with all the respawns happening on top side C and back map white room there. Not able to get any markers. JCap now getting taken out by Revan. Revan knew that he was in there holding it out. Merc taking out Revan from the center. And it's just a game of hold down the fort right now. They're getting pushed back on the respawns.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Fatalize was over there on the head glitch. And Big Timer still able to pick up that kill. Big Timer jumping, and seems like the prone came out on top there as Big Timer was shut down. But now we're back over here on board here with JCap. JCap spotted one. He's going to try to be able to wait it out through the wall, take it down, Fatalize. As now we've got 1:30 left to play. 3-1 so far here in favor of Eon Optic Gaming. As JCap is just waiting here in spawn, trying to be able to pre-fire here.
Revan actually helped his teammate out there, swoop around the backside on ammo crates, grabbed the one kill, but it's getting chased by 2 members right now, so he's going to have some issues getting out of there alive with that flag.
Yeah, Brandon's going to be left up to JCap now. All 4 are down here for Optic Gaming, and they're spawning over there towards that C domination side. And this is not where you want to be now, as they have the opportunity to be able to answer back quickly. Blaze has the flag. He's going to go ahead and try to be able to get this quick flag cap. Now they're going to try to be able to start some type of train, as now it scores 3-2. As now they're going to have to regroup here inside of that flag spawn area. and start to defend just a little bit. You don't want to get swept again, though. That'll open up the doors way too easy for them.
Yeah, they got stuck in that C spawn trap. You know, they nailed down bottom 10 and just took care of business as they tried to exit off of spawn. And it's so frustrating to get nailed like that. They've got two initial cuts on the run, or on the respawn runs, but now they're in some trouble again. They're about to...
oh, no. As Rambo had the opportunity to be able to get that kill, to be able to slow it down, we are now all tied up, and that's going to push us into an overtime. That's what I mentioned. They were forced to spawn over there towards that C domination area, and it ended up going in favor there for Icons Blue. They took complete advantage of it. They had that jungle path on lock, and they were able to pick up 2 of them. And so that's going to push us into an overtime.
That C spawn swap that they had them locked into was devastating. You know, they pushed into bottom 10, watched the cut, and then topside map room guy also had some markers on him. So, you know, it was just a basic slaughter off of the respawn, allowed that run to just go down perfectly.
You saw at the last moment where you had Rambo trying to pick up a stun and pick up that nade. It just fell short of it, and then almost had the opportunity to be able to take him down later on as well. But in the end, we're going into an overtime here with Icons Blue and Eon Optic. And we're in Pool B, and we're trying to decide who's going to be able to go on to the winners bracket so far. So right now, again, we're in this best-of-5 series, and explain a little bit more quickly about how this overtime works.
Can I explain the race?
Explain the race to me.
So, CTF overtime in Call of Duty Black Ops works like this. Each team has one chance to make a race for the flag. The first team to cap has a time to beat for the opposition. They flip sides. The other team can either beat that time, or if the opposite team captures the flag again, then it's game over.
And so right now, the way things are looking, Icons Blue did a great job of being able to control that map there at that latter part. They were able to get 4 down and then force them to spawn over there towards that C domination side. And right now, if Eon Optic Gaming keeps that same mentality as they did last time, are they going to be on the defense and try to push them in and work it out? We'll find out. Let's go ahead and hop back into the overtime here between Optic Gaming and Icons Blue here on Capture the Flag on Firing Range.
I think we're going to see a very strong push. You know, Optic has top spawn. This is the ideal place to get the initial flag cap. So what the opposite team's going to want to do, and what we're already seeing, is a defensive kind of stance. And I'm not sure who that is, but we already have somebody backside range just waiting for the push. So, you know, smart plays on both halves. It's going to come down to the clash here.
As right now, that was Blaze that we were talking about earlier, able to pick up 2, but great stunts coming in, and Rambo able to sweep back in from the back firing range, and J-Camp watching the flank, as that looks like they're going to go ahead and try to be able to make their move. They've got the opportunity. This could be it right here. Great counter pull coming in here by Fatalize. He's going to be heading in there towards that back trailer now, as now they got to be able to figure out a way.
Seen him.
And J-Cap gets taken down, and Rambo still pushing back around over there towards that he's bottom wood right now. And the flag is not where it needs to be, as they're going to have to be able to find a way. As Revan being able to pick up the flag, he's been taken down there by Merc. Merc is yet to be able to return the flag, and Sharp comes back in, as right now they're just trying to keep that flag alive. And Rambo is just waiting back in his own spawn to be able to get something to happen here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the overtime, as right now Sharp is still left alone. It's about to come down to a moment where whoever kills the flag carrier will probably end up being able to pick up the round.
Oh, and there it goes.
Great job.
338 or 339?
I'm going to go with 338 because it was difficult to see.
All right, so 338 is the unofficial time that it looks like Icons is going to have to beat, but Icons did a very good job of holding up that flag route. You know, they rallied through 3 different players to take that flag and pause it up, but ultimately and, you know, unfortunately, they got all trapped, and as we've seen the mini-map, it looks like the whole green Optic squad just conversed on the flag and took them out.
Well, they did a great job, because Icons Blue did a great job of delaying that flag cap, because right there at the end it could have come down to just 45 seconds. It almost seemed as if because they pushed in, they were uncontested. You had Rambo coming around towards that back firing range, pushed through, J-Cap giving him the cover fire. Rambo continued to be able to push up there, and then he was unable to cap because I believe it was Sharp who was, or It was either Sharp or Blaze who was able to get that flagpole and start to make their move away. And like you said, they did a great job of just holding on. So a minute 22 is the unofficial idea of what we're looking at here. That's 3:38 on the round timer is what you're looking for there at home. So let's go ahead and hop back in here for the second half here for Capture the Flag here on Firing Range.
So it's going to be that race again, and I don't know what to offer out advice for either team on this side, because there's not that much time to work with. So do you play super defensively and chance getting stuck or piled in together too close to get taken out, or do you push up halfway and chance getting ran through that direction? It's hard to say, but I know Icons has a very strong forward push. Revan's a really great player. Sharp as well. So it's going to come down to, I think, like a middle side clash. Right through the alleyway here, the flag run route.
And right now we're on board here with Fatalize. He's watching the exact same thing that JCap did there in the first half of the overtime. As right now, Revan spotted JCap, able to take him down, pushing in. That's going to be 3 down so far. Merc all by himself. He's going to be able to take down Fatalize and Revan. As now Blaze picks back around, and Merc shuts down Blaze as well. It was down to a 4-on-1 there inside of that spawn area, and Merc held it down.
I think that just goes back to, you're saying when Merc goes down, you lose the round, but he stayed up and took him down. So that was a really great play. I can't believe Merc managed to single-handedly defend both the side cut ammo route, flop back around, take out Revan, and then turn bound and watch B ramp like that. Amazing plays.
As right now, we're looking at roughly about 20 seconds left for them to be able to get this flag cap. As right now they doing a great job here for Eon Optic Gaming playing defensive. They forced him over there to spawn towards that C domination side. Still trying to be able to push in here through this middle region. And I believe that's Big Timer who's trying to be able to slow them down. Pushing in, Merc putting in a nice grenade. As right now this is going to be Eon Optic Gaming's matchup here for Capture the Flag on Firing Range. Great job there by Merc.
Merc
being able
went
to shut it down.
8-2. Single-handedly defending and holding down that spot. Great awareness. Knew that 2 people had challenged the flag route down there on backside jungle. Swapped both out from Revan and Sharp, so great play.
All right, so we're here in Pool B trying to figure out who's going to be able to take Pool B and move on to the winner bracket, or into the winners bracket side of the tournament, and see if it is going to be Eon Optic Gaming or Icons Blues. Right now, Eon Optic Gaming leading this series 1-0. The next coming up, Search and Destroy on Hanoi. So stick around as we'll be right back here from Raleigh, North Carolina. All right, so welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here in Raleigh, North Carolina for Call of Duty Black Ops. And myself, Corey Dunn, alongside Holiday Doc, as we're about to get underway here with Search and Destroy on Hanoi. What are some of the things that we're going to be on the lookout for?
I think we're going to see that cookie cutter route action go down. Everybody's going to try and get over to Spotlight. Both teams are going to collide at B, and it's just going to be a matter of who can, secure and hold, and then on the opposite side of that, who can, potentially retake. So it's going to be a toss-up, and it's hard to even do predictions on Hanoi Search and Destroy. Most teams don't even like this map, to be honest. So
right. So we'll go ahead and see how this one's going to pan out right now. As again, Eon Optic Gaming taking the first matchup there on Capture the Flag on Firing Range. That brings us to Search and Destroy here on Hanoi. As we'll go ahead and get things started off here on the offensive side here with falling on board here with Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze was a last-minute pickup. He hadn't been at previous events, so I'm not sure where they found him. It could have been an open pick, tried out for the team, which I recommend to anybody. Never just deny the fact that you won't get onto a pro team. Make the effort, try out, get involved in the MLG forums. That's where you get a hold of these guys and try to get on some of these teams.
And for those of you at home that are kind of curious what's been going on so far, Pool A ends up going to Collapse. They're able to overcome Quantic Leverage and A4V Twisted Method. As right now we're back in this round, and right there, as you see, Optic Gaming picking up the first round here on Hanoi.
Yeah, Big Timer came up huge this round. Nobody challenged the fact that he was in the A cut or A on the gravel by that truck. you know, he swooped in behind, lined up 2 shots, managed to get them both, and, you know, picked up the third through the window. Really good awareness, you know, switching back and forth through different laneways and picking up the kills when needed.
As right now we're going to be over here with Opti Gaming. As you can tell, they're just going with their standard default setup.
Yep. Merck's watching the back end, making sure nobody swoops up behind him here. And this is a dangerous position sometimes to be in because you got to watch so many opportunities. Yeah, and right there, when you poke your head out, there's the gallows head glitch right on the box where it's near impossible to spot anybody. The opposition camo actually works in favor of that side of the map, so you don't actually get to see him. And how you kind of spot is either cursor drags or a name pop. So.
As right there, Merck spotting the other one on the opposite side. Now it's going to be down to a 2 on 4 so far. As we're back over here with Big Timer.
Oh.
Big Timer struggling to be able to connect there into Blaze. As now it's going to be left up to JCap. He's going to get taken down as well. Now the score's going to be 1-1.
JCap challenged that, and I don't think that was a smart choice simply because he didn't have the shot either on backside of the bomb crate. You know, the middle was wide open. He's seen the red dots. This is where they were firing from, so it's not like it was a hidden player. I don't know. He's just getting a little overconfident. His shot from beforehand is probably still right in his mind.
As right now we're back over here with Blaze.
Blaze YY, oh my God.
Early in the
There's
round
that
as
name.
expected.
He just runs for it and, you know, soaks up some sponge markers there, just barely holding on to his life. The good thing his teammates were there to back him up at the same time. And now, ooh, a bit of a challenge there on the box. Not able to pull it out or get any kills, and he's in some trouble here. He's been shot more times than I can count right now.
He's got to be thankful for that health regen at this point. As right now you've got JCap peeking through the window, able to take down the bomb carrier Blaze. And Revan back over there into Rambo, just being back and forth. Now it's going to be left up to Sharp, down to a 1 versus 3. As now they know exactly where he's at. Nice headshot there into JCap while he was stunned, but he will get taken down there by Merck as right now scored 2-1 here in favor of Optic Gaming.
Yeah, Merck swooped around the backside right at the right time, got the call, got the markers on the map, just came around, took out the easy kill.
As we look at it right now, so far the score that's going on here.
Back over to Optic on the opposition. Rambo's going to be grabbing the bomb. Big Timer JCap leading the way, holding the charge, and we got a bit of a change route there. Blaze, Big Timer challenging the middle here, and we got a bit of a spot. Rambo's seen somebody trying to sneak through a backside spotlight, and the nade's going to be charged for it, but not able to grab anything off of it. So it's a 3-on-4 right now. Blaze picking up that initial kill, the opening kill.
Oh no. JCap unleashes a frag grenade and lands at the feet and ends up taking out one. As right now we've got following on board here with Merck. It's left up to Merck and JCap here on this 2-on-3. Let's see if he can be able to push up there.
Ooh,
as Merck
shot.
evening things back up. It's going to be left up to Revan and Fatalize. As right there, Merck's getting spotted. You can see all the markers there up on the top radar. As now JCap gets taken down there by Fatalize. As they're starting to be able to push back around. And Merck gets taken down there by Fatalize as well. As now score 2-2, all tied up as we head into the 5th round.
Yeah, some communications going down there as well. You know, they're just pointing it out where the team's going to be. Fatalize just posted up on that truck. I'm not sure if Revan got a view of him, if he was exiting there, or if it was just perfect timing from Fatalize himself. But either way, it was a good play.
As right now we're back over here with Fatalize here from Icons Blue. Fatalize trying to be able to take a look here across.
Setting up the tent there in the bush, the pup tent.
This is the exact same setup that we
yes,
see
every time.
As right now they start to be able to push up here. And Fatalize watching the flank. And he's still got the bomb carrier. I believe that's going to be Blaze, who's pushing up there towards the B-bomb site. And he's probably been spotted like he has been in the previous round as well. As now Big Timer able to take down Revan, and JCap is able to drop Blaze. So the bomb is down inside of that B-bomb site. And Fatalize all by himself down, like you said, a 1-on-4.
Oh, escaping with his life on the initial fight here, but not able to hold on to it. Big Timer denies the 1v4 ace attempt. You know, picking him off with a headshot here on a pretty... I'm not sure how he didn't kill him on the first run there. Oh, and look at that shot. He even soaked up some markers before he's able to pull out the kill.
And now the score is going to be 3-2 here in favor of Eon Optic Gaming as we're heading into the 6th round here with Icons Blue. As now we're right now back over here with Optic Gaming. It looks like we have a little bit of a different setup, not for the rest of the team, just for Merc, as Merc is deciding to be able to push up here. He's making his move over here towards that A side. Rambo able to connect there with that frag grenade there and to Fatalize. And still pushing. He's going to be able to get this flank side. He might be able to get a nice little pick here. He's able to spot one. Unable to connect. Comes back. Able to take down Blaze. But Revan back into Merc. As now it's going to be down to a 2-on-2. As right there, Sharp able to connect there and to Rambo. Bombs down. As now Big Timer and JCap are going to try to be able to pull something off. JCap getting taken down there by Sharp. All left up to Big Timer down to a 1-on-2.
Big Timer now choosing to go right through Gallows. Kind of a dangerous spot to be in. Both L building or B-bomb site is open, and this truck is devastating. Oh, but he picks up a kill. Sharp not looking backside. Revan was probably placed up at the top theater, supposed to be watching the Gallows, but not able to, as he's going to be a racing now to get this bomb planted. 18 seconds left.
As right now he decides to make sure he's going to check all his spots before somebody comes in there. Oh, and he peeks back out. Now let's go and take a look at this kill cam right here with Revan and see what he decided to do.
Yeah, Revan just decided to back up and just wait to see what was going to happen. Didn't know if he ran over to A or ran over to B, but just at the right time turned and made the good call. But now we're going to overtime search. And these rounds, man, they just go so quick.
So far, the defensive side has won every single round.
And we finally do see a route change up as Icons decides to take this bomb and head for the A plant. But topside theater already shooting down range. Got some help. Fatalize putting in some markers. Merc and Rambo. Merc coming up with 2. Rambo picking up the 3rd. And Sharp finally putting an end to Merc's madness as he comes out through backside sinks. And this nade is about to land at his feet, ending the game. JCap, that was a huge round. Right on. They nailed the call there.
Well, one of the things you have to look at, you can't just gamble the fact that you're going to hit the A bomb site like that. You have to go in with a purpose. If you're going to rush in towards if you're going to rush in towards that A bomb site, you got to make sure that there's a reason for it and why you're going to hit it, not just hit it.
Yeah, that was a good play. Merc came around there and just slaughtered him, and then the help both upside, topside theater, held them off, forced both of the offenders trying to plant that bomb to look up there. The misdirection help swooped around behind, and then the cook nade landing at the feet ended the day.
And that's going to bring us into our next matchup on Domination Summit. That's not the matchup that I would want to be in against Eon Optic Gaming.
Nope.
But as we look at it, one of the things I want to kind of go back to on that hitting that A bomb site has to be you got to clear out that film room. You got to clear out the top movie room before you even decide to start to move in. But let's go ahead and see what happens in the next matchup here with Domination Summit. We'll be right back here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. As we're right back here from Raleigh, North Carolina. Welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got Eon Optic Gaming going up against Icons Blue. Optic Gaming leading this series 2-0 so far. They'll bring us to Domination Summit. And how can some of these people out there reach us, kind of give us their comments, their concerns, their questions? How's it possible?
Well, there's 2 ways. You can hit us up, hashtag us at twitter.com, and just hashtag MLG Raleigh. That'll probably be the best way. But if you want to send us both direct messages or direct Twitters, we got Consider It Done, and it's confusing. So maybe we'll throw up a graphic for that later. But mine is NB Holiday Doc, and we've both been checking our Twitters here with this this amazing phone. You know, I got to play it last night in the hotel room. I was playing some of this Rainbow
Hasn't
Six.
left your hands.
Yeah, I love it. I think I'm gonna actually pick one up here right away. And you know, we were checking Twitter on it as well, and drinking some NOS. You know, holding on. And these special marked cans of NOS, you can actually get some points and win some of the swag. The NOS stuff officially branded for MLG. So you know, either way, you're gonna get some cool stuff here this weekend.
As right now we hop into the action here on Domination Summit here with Optic Gaming and Icons Blue. Optic Gaming could probably close this one out and take the series. As let's go ahead and take complete advantage of what we have to offer. And let's do an Astros listen in.
Summit.
Oh, fuck.
Another one B. Another one
I got
B.
him
I
out.
got B.
Good shit, Joey.
Top out.
Oh, wow. He's out opposites. He's just sitting on C.
God,
He's just
you're
sitting
bad,
on C.
Sharp.
Watch opposites. He might come up.
I need to see.
On B, guys. Navy.
Top out.
I'm gonna stun him on.
I got him up big.
Nice,
top out,
guys.
top out. Bottom mid weak.
No, top out. Top out.
Bottom mid weak.
No one's outskirts. Outskirts top out. Summit. Oh, shit.
Push it, Cat. Push it.
One was outskirts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one was outskirts.
He's cage, one shot.
I'm pushing something.
Cage, one shot still.
One's a green. He's going balcony stairs.
I'm staying on that. I'm staying on this.
Nice kill.
You're in office.
Yeah, one more A. One on.
Office, one shot. Office going outskirts. Office going outskirts.
Dead.
Nice, two.
Go,
Boys,
go.
nice shot.
Hey, I spawned C.
Yeah. Stun the front, Joey. Give us the
Losing Alpha.
Dude, 2A.
It's all good.
Beacon though. 8 on Megalith.
Green. Oh, God.
Nice, two dead.
Hey, I'm having top out green. Top out green. That's two.
Green Hagelish, we.
Top out dead.
Last guy's green Hagelish. Push it
Nice.
Yeah, outskirts. Fatal. I don't know if he's pushing.
Weak. Oh, my God. Office is weak. Outskirts
middle.
going C.
Nice gun.
Losing Charlie.
I'm jumping.
Revan, last guy. I'm
Yo,
spawning.
behind me.
C.
Yeah, they going L. Hit on Hagelish right now.
Oh, I'm coming, guys.
He's still going top out. Nice, two. One. Keep calling out, guys. Keep calling out. He did.
What's in A? Nice guy. Stun front A.
Alright. Going to Nader.
Nice. Rev it up. One up. Two up.
Stunning the front, get on.
Yeah, get on it. I got him. Oh,
We on it?
No, I lost.
I see.
Staying on that.
Here, wait.
He's dead.
Oh, dude.
Securing Alpha.
He's on it, dude. That was my bad.
On a.
Pushing it on Hagelish.
Dip.
Stay alive. Nice, good shit. One dead. Hit on nice, two. Good shit.
He's under. He's going green now.
Great.
I found that head glitch box thing. Just pushing outskirts.
I got him.
Nice. Let's go, boys. Keep the shit up.
I'll be set.
Stun the green. Stun green.
There we go.
That was him.
At least
I'm
one.
There we go. Yeah, Revan's last guy. Two up now. Fatal just spawned.
He was
Securing
throwing stuff
Alpha.
on the computers. He might have
Summit. I'm getting off.
I got him.
That was Revan.
Green side dead. Two dead.
Back left.
Stay on it.
Oh my God.
Hold
One's
it.
going middle.
Hold it.
Nice.
Watch your hill. You don't see it.
Outskirts.
Outskirts is going up.
Just dip.
Last guy, Summit.
I got
All right, let's go. Push. Push A. Whoever's in A.
Go.
Go.
They're probably green.
Securing
Oh, dude. Back summit.
I'm just on the front.
They're stunned back left. Another back left.
Last two back left.
I spawned
One
A.
went Summit, I'm pretty sure.
Losing Alpha.
Nice, guys.
Nice.
I'm at A.
That's it.
Where they spawning?
Oh, one's top back. I got him stunned.
Losing
On top
C.
up.
On C.
I got top
Yeah,
out.
I'm going to help you guys out.
Two up. Rabbit and Fatal.
Do you guys stay
Alright.
I'm stunning top mid.
One summit, they may be a.
Yeah, I'm going back.
I'm stunned up top.
I'm going back.
He's weak
to
back
Yeah,
stairs.
two
Weak.
I got
Nice,
him.
guys.
Top mid probably. I'm not watching.
Fatal is back stairs.
I'm pushing through.
I got top mid. Yeah, go.
Last two.
Let's see flag.
Nice.
Someone today?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Nice. Stay in the corner.
I'm jumping up top Alec right now from bottom mid.
Alright, I'm ready.
Losing A.
On A.
I'm going back. Stay alive at C.
They're probably gonna get a.
1C, 1C.
All good,
I got
all
C,
good.
1C.
I got him. Backseat stairs. Backseat stairs is weak. Fatal.
Top, he's going top. He's going back and he's jumping on C now. Jumping on C now. On C,
Losing
on C.
Charlie.
Two.
Nice.
Nice.
Another one up here. Another one up here. He's up top. He might have naded himself.
Back to stairs weak. 1C.
There's one top.
So weak at C.
Was Revan.
Top right. 2 out there.
Backseat stairs, backseat
Stay alive.
stairs.
Stay alive. Stay
Stay
alive.
big,
Stay
get big,
alive.
get big. One's going bottom mid to B. One's going bottom mid to B. I saw him.
He's on, he's on. Nice.
Nice. On B, on B still.
We lost Charlie.
Remember, go top out, yeah.
No one here. One top out actually. Top out. No, 2 top out.
Oh, he's third detonate on it. Top out, top out.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
going,
bottom
keep
mid,
going.
bottom mid on you.
No, I see. No, I don't know. That's right though.
He's on your right, on your right.
He's gonna go out, he's gonna go
It's
out.
right side. Right side.
Don't get through, guys. Don't get
Go.
through.
He's top out. He sucks
One
so
might
bad.
push our summit. One might push our summit.
Yeah,
one
he
push or
is,
something.
he is, he's on here.
Top out.
Nice.
Top out. And our outskirts.
Stay slow. Stay slow right now.
1 7 computer thing.
Top out, call it, dude.
Outskirts
Top
back
out,
up.
top out, shooting me.
2 top out.
Time's almost up.
Run down the stairs, run down the stairs. Yeah. Top out again.
7 computers. 7 computers, 1 shot, dude.
I don't know where top out.
And we are back. As you hear the communication, both teams here are doing fairly well at the end part of this game. However, Optic coming up on top throughout the majority of it. Just in the last few moments, we've seen a big push from Icons. A little bit too little, too late type of situation. And Big Timer doing a lot of work. JCap also, pulling out big numbers. 154 to 68.
Yep.
Jinx.
Let's time that next time. A little
Okay.
bit better. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Never mind. 154-68. They're in favor of Optic Gaming there in the first half. They're over Icons Blue, as it's expected.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play against these guys on this map. Big
I-
Timer coming up big there, 21-10. It looked like.
They explained back before Dallas
Okay.
about how they played Domination Summit,
Yep.
and that has not changed.
No, I don't think it ever will. It's one of those situations. Don't fix anything that's not broken.
Right.
So they continue to do work. They continue to do well, and they never stop pushing for those 3 caps. That's the only thing that they strive for. I don't think they're happy with holding 2 and 1. And they always have to push for that 3. They want the opposition to continuously be on their heels and get frustrated, get annoyed, and start to play a little bit less smart.
What's interesting to me is I want to know if they actually have gone on the map and drew a line
Some
exactly.
Crayola
It's like
pictures?
where do you not go? We don't want them to spawn over here, so let's make sure that we don't go that far. And
We'll go get some crayons and some blank sheets, and we'll get them to draw out their strategies for us.
Sounds like an idea.
So we can just reference them anytime. Okay, what did they do on this map? Oh, well, Merc drew this pretty picture for us, so we'll use this one.
you're just jealous because I got a pretty picture from them earlier.
Fine.
154-68 here in favor of Optic Gaming as we head in here to the second half and see if Icons Blue can answer back.
Honestly, I don't know what they would have to do to stop this force on this map. Every time they go into a situation, it seems like they're one step behind on all of the movement that Optic is doing. So we'll have to see and watch, see what Fatal Eyes is going to do here as he's exchanging a stun for grenade on the backside. Not able to either of them get a kill. JCap and Merc picking up 1 sharp with the only kill. And then nice pickup by Fatal Eyes and Revan. Revan taking out on B and Fatal Eyes on the left-hand side here. Rails or outskirts, as we heard the call-outs earlier from that great Astro listen in.
As they have to make up for 86 points.
Oh, the jumping flying monkey knife from Big Timer right around the corner, taking out Revan. That was actually pretty entertaining to watch as he flies around the corner, last second knife.
I had like a visual of what you just said.
Yeah, like those Wizard of Oz monkeys, right?
Well, like speaking of Hurricanes, as right now, again, it's an 86-point lead from the first half. Therefore, Optic Gaming, as right now they've been able to pick up the C and B domination site. This is exactly where they want to be. They They just want to be able to push them back over there towards that A domination side, and this is just the way they play this map.
Yeah, it's...
You go back to the finals there against Fear, and what happened there and how they were able to control it. They had a 200-point lead. It was unreal. That VOD.
Yeah, I watched it a couple times.
It's one of those things that it does get old.
So right now, there's a couple missed opportunities here from Icon team. They had 3 down at one point. Nobody pushed for that B flag. They had the opportunity, just kind of, very slowly progressed towards it. Picked it up just in the last few seconds here, and now they're just kind of working their way towards C, trying to get a triple cap. They have to triple cap if they want to hold on to this, as because they got to be careful. Optic is always on their front line, trying to push them back into spawn. So this triple cap is going to help them, but they're going to have to continuously hold it out here.
I gave Icons Blue a lot of credit going into this game, of course, but if you look at it, it's still as close as I thought it would be. It's just the way that this series is going to end, it's not going to happen that way. Because if you go back to it, the capture the flag went into an overtime, and then you also have Search and Destroy that went into an overtime.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
it is a close
Very
call,
close.
what I said it was going to be, but not a series-wise.
Who knows? We can't count them out. They've been holding this 2. They've been pushing for the 3.
It's going to take a while to make that through, to be able to pick up the 2. Or to continue with the 2, they're going to get 12 points per minute. Not enough.
Yeah, exactly. Right there, got denied, headed up top here. Ooh, Fatalized challenging on the rail side, even though the stun had went down, and Sharp responding that, trying to pick up a slow progression, but he's chasing him towards A, not able to hold on to it. He definitely wants to stop this triple cap from going against them yet again, and they're just back being pushed into the spawn again.
I wish I had a telestrator to be able to sit there and really just draw up a diagram of what exactly Eon Optic Gaming do and how they control these spawns. You've mentioned that it's difficult to control spawns for a lot of these maps.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones that we see that trap time and time again.
The trap happens, and it's super difficult to get out of it. And Icons has been able to get out of it 2 or 3 times now, so you give them credit for that regards, but they got to learn how to stop it from even happening in the first place.
As right now that C domination side is the only side that belongs here to Optic Gaming. They got a 20-point lead here for Icons Blue. That's a 66-point lead so far here for Optic Gaming.
Fatalized, good job there, pausing up on JCap, making him actually search for it, but then Rambo taking him out, getting the call, and Revan going toe-to-toe with Rambo on C-Dom, trying to hold that triple cap, but Big Timer with the overhead, right from spawn, taking out Revan and Sharp, both on C. It's going to be a push in the top B side, top gold, holding on glass, and they're going to try and push for this B flag, and hold down a 2 cap of their own, it looks like.
And looking at it right now, if they can be able to maintain this, they have to get a triple cap at some point. But as we look at it,
4 down, so
that's not going to happen now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do some quick math to see where we're at right now. As
Wow.
it's
got to be a frustrating point to be into.
Oh, this game's
again.
already over now that I look at it.
4 down again. They're getting flopped across the map. And Optic is probably just with smiles.
Let's kind of recap what happened here throughout this whole series. Since this one is over at this point, we've got a minute 10 to be able to chit-chat about what happened there on Capture the Flag on firing range. I want to go back to the fact that how Merc was able to control they're in that second half of the overtime, able to hold it down by himself. He was down to a 1 versus 3 that I can recollect. It may have been a 1v4, but he was in a 1v3 there, waiting for his teammates to respawn, and he held it, and he was able to take out 3 members, and then from there they were able to just expand that. But again, I want to go even further back to what Icons Blue has done well as, here in the that first half, being able to sit there and delay that exchange there whenever Rambo was pushing in. He could have been able to cap that in 45 seconds roughly.
Yep.
And then they did a great job being able to get that counter pull and delay it for even to the point of to a minute 22. They were able to delay it for another 40 seconds they're into that round. But this one is going to go to Optic Gaming. They're going to take this series 3-0. As, again, that will make the Optic Gaming take this one, and that will push them into the winners bracket. And they will be joining there with Collapse, who I had mentioned who was an open team. But the reason why they became an open team, they were originally they're in the pool play, but they picked up a pro player.
Okay.
For what I've gathered.
So Collapse is a combination of old of Team Force, MPAC and Pikachu, mixed with Fly Society from Anaheim. So they picked up Apathy and Too Quick. So good combination of players. I know Force wasn't very happy from Anaheim. You know,
I'm a fan of that team.
Really?
What you just mentioned, I'm a big fan of that team.
Okay. Well, you know, they did manage to nail out the leverage game. They pulled out the victory on that one. So you got to give them credit. They did very well, and they were very happy about it.
So let's go ahead and take a quick break, as we'll be back with another matchup here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. We'll actually kind of recap so far what's happened in these pool plays as we're about to get back underway here with some tournament play.
Yep.
As we'll be right back here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc, coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hey guys, it's Mila with Dr. Pepper. I'm here to interview my good friend,
Nick Biondo.
Nick Biondo. How many events have you been to?
It's my first one.
Very first? Okay, you gotta tell me, how do you like it?
It's amazing. I'm really enjoying like the atmosphere and just watching the games up on the board. I have no idea what's going on in StarCraft 2, but I can follow the Black Ops just fine.
What else are you following? Who's your favorite player?
I really liked the last game. It was Eon Optic Gaming versus Icons Blue. I really enjoyed watching that one, especially the Summit Dom game. That was a lot of good to watch because I know Eon Optic Gaming is really good on that map. So it was really good to see their strategy in place. And I've been watching a little bit of the Halo Reach, T-Squared, and Strong Side. Those are some of my favorite players. And I just see them scrim sometimes, and it's good.
Awesome. So where are you from?
I am from right here, Raleigh, North Carolina.
You're from here? So you didn't drive very far.
Nope.
How about the hurricane? Tell me about that.
Well, this morning, power's just flickering on and off. It was a little bit annoying, but after a while, we decided to drive down here. Hurricane or not, it's gaming, and that's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for, too. Also, Dr. Pepper, have you been by the booth yet?
Well, a few times. I got a little bit thirsty in the event, so I've been picking up a few of them.
I've been picking up a few, too. You guys got to stop by the booth, come over, play some games with me, and check out this kid.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say here, but go drink some Dr. Pepper.
Hey, you guys got to stop by the booth. We just did a balancing competition. Stay tuned. More Black Ops action coming your way.
Well, you heard it there. We had a nice interview right on the floor for you. And what are we doing next here, Mr. Corey Dunn? I know you went out and did some investigative reporting on our current standings here in the pool play.
As you know, like you mentioned, I did go out there and I wanted to make sure and check out and see what's going on out there on the pool play. Make sure that I get the correct information. Who's going to be playing who? Now it's been almost official.
Yeah, almost official.
I'm making one assumption about the matchup between Fear and Obey. I know that Fear beat Obey.
Okay.
And that makes them both 3-1.
Also, it'll come down to map count then to figure out who won that bracket.
So we'll have to see. That's not official, but the matchup with Collapse in the winners bracket will be Collapse and Eon Envy, and I'm pretty sure all of those who follow Call of Duty Black Ops have already understood that. And then we watched the matchup there with Eon Optic Gaming, so they're going to be there in the winners bracket, and then we'll kind of get further into who's going to be placed where once this matchup's up. And right now, again, we're following Quantic Leverage. They're going to be going up against A4V Twisted Method. Yeah. So we'll see how this one pans out. We're going to start things off here with Capture the Flag here on Firing Range.
So it looks like we're jumping right on board with Quantic Leverage. TP himself is forced to back up here. Pone Star takes out Proof. Miles taking out Aches. Ooh, and a missed a stun grenade there at the last second, but able to hold on to as he kills Served. So this is not looking too good so far. Both both main players rushed right up mid, got taken out, forced TP to back up, and now it's kind of a game of playing catch-up, trying to take out the players, but nice play there by Proof.
Well, one of the things, though, you got to take in consideration is this comes from a matchup after Leverage lost on the main stage there against Collapse. So not only do they have something to prove to the community, and since they're going to have a tough road going there through the losers bracket, but they also need to kind of figure out and kind of get themselves gelling as well, because some of the whenever I was talking to the players individually, they were making comments about the other players on their team, and I'm not going to mention who and not about who as well. So about whom. As right now we're 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Nothing has happened as of yet. Just a lot of kills being dropped on both sides. As right now we're back over here on board here with
Proof with the three-piece, knocking out to the park right on that right-hand side, walking up jungle like there was nobody there. He's holding on to his own right now, holding it for his team.
Nice
and
shot.
Picking up another 4 in a row, going for 5, landed some markers downrange, backside AC units on white trailer, and just narrowly escaping that grenade there.
As again, we're still here on board here with Proofy. Proofy in a battle there with Pone Star, as he's going to go ahead and wrap back around. As Proofy doing a great job just holding it down, peeking back out. Pone Star spamming, great little battle going on between the two, and Kalani comes in to be able to help out and be able to take down one. Scump from the top side, able to take down Pone Star.
Ooh, a bit of an exchange there. Scump picks up one, but Kalani from the side, right through the window, picking up the kill. TP now running right up into bottom 2, trying to make something happen. Both teams unsuccessful at capturing or grabbing the flag, for that matter. And both teams getting stuck right on the mid, trying to establish these strongholds on the placement sides of the map. Nobody's able to hold on to it long enough to make anything happen or amount to a flag pull or grab or anything.
As again, we're still here on board here with Scump, taking a look there over towards jungle side. Able to take down one, carries that over into the second. As now he's just going to continue to be able to push up here. He's got his teammate right there alongside. As they're going to go and continue to be able to push up there. TP going to get taken down there by Served. As they're still making their move. And finally, Proofy goes down, trying to be able to take him down through the wall. But it's not going to happen here, as Scump is just trying to wait it out now for his teammates. And he goes trying to be able to take him down towards that camo. And he'll get dropped there. He was in a poor placement. He put himself into a really bad situation and got taken out there. But we've been basically at a stalemate so far. 0 returns. You know what that means, right?
No flag pulls.
Exactly.
I'm a smart cookie.
I'm so proud.
Thanks, Papa Bear.
You're welcome.
All right, so TP here now playing the defensive role, and I don't think they're utilizing TP to where he needs to be. You know, for a lot of this match so far, he's been forced to back up and play defensively when he needs to be on the front line, slaying the kills and making sure that he's making room for the flag runs to even happen. But unfortunately, they're just pushing him too far back, and thankfully now we got Proof here on holding down this flag run.
3 minutes and 40 seconds is how long it took to be able to get a flag pull here on firing range. Wow.
Yeah, one flag got pulled, but nothing amounted to it. Proof placing himself very nicely and at the right time, denying that attempt. TP now here in the middle, looking both right side on B-Dom, but not watching for spawns. People could have snuck right over through C, and I'm surprised that nobody's watching that area.
Right there was a good explanation of what's happening so far. You watched TP, he cooked that grenade and lofted it over there towards top wood, but you saw it reflect off of the wall. It just shows how they're just off by a smidge, and they need to be able to start to kind of put things together. There's no reason they should be at this type of stalemate so far. But Aches able to get a pull. 30 seconds left here in the round. TP missing that shot as he's trying to be able to see if he'll be able to come back around, trying to be able to slow things down. Spots another one, unable to connect. He gets taken down there by Kalani as they're still being able to push in there. It took over a minute 40 to be able to get that flag cap in this game, but at least it happened at some point.
Yeah, this last-minute flag cap is kind of beneficial. They're going into the second round here on the more beneficial side of things with a 1-0 lead. They denied the opposition any chance to grab the flag on the bottom side, so they're going to go into the second half a little bit more pumped up, I think, and with a better leeway or a safety point lead.
As you know, you kind of look at it, though. It really doesn't make a difference whether they get it in 20 seconds or whether they get it in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. either way, they still got one flag cap out of the whole situation. So now we're back over here with Twisted Method and see if they can be able to start things off. They've had some great stalemates going into. They were the ones that were able to get that first flagpole. As right now, Ponstar already able to get a flagpole. He'll get able to take down TP, still being able to push back over there as he's trying to be able to be accompanied there by his teammate Miles. Served also gets taken down, and Ponstar putting into a very poor situation. He's going to get dropped there, and the flag will be returned shortly after.
That could have been very dangerous. They almost amounted into a kind of a collapse into their spawn. That flag runner paused up a little too long into bottom wood, and that allowed Leverage to catch up, take advantage of the center of the map, and get everybody almost out of position.
What they were relying on was Served was pushing up there towards mid. You already seen that Ponstar wanted to go back over there through that bottom wood towards mid and try to be able to reconvene there with Served, but Served got taken down as well as Miles, and so in the end that's what happened. He got dropped and taken down. As now we're back over here with Ponstar, who's looking to be able to get another flagpole, but he's going to get stunned. They know where he's at. They got some markers. Here comes another one, spamming through the wood, jumping over towards the top. He's playing a little game of whack-a-mole, but still trying to be able to connect, as he's going to go ahead and fall back, taken down there by Proofy. As now Aches has got the flag, and Miles with some poor stuns, as he's going to try to be able to come back around. Scumpy's going to be able to watch his flank side and still be able to push all the way there through that jungle. Ponstar doing a great job trying to be able to slow him down, but he will be able to get that flag cap. 2-0 now is the score here in favor of Leverage.
That was a really good setup, both by TP there at the end of the flag run and at Scumpy at the start of the flag run. Scumpy was watching the tail end of the flag runner, making sure that anybody who was exiting the ammo cut got taken out, and it was just a perfect timing, perfect play.
Miles now watching over there towards the jungle side. He's able to spot one and starts to be able to push up there. Great counter stuns coming in, and that's going to slow him down. He was trying to play a little bit aggressive here. He's going to get dropped there by Aches, chasing after the kill. As again, it's still a 2-0 lead here in favor of Quantic Leverage. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the second half.
Kalani cooking that native for top wood, doesn't land anything, and you know, I'm seeing a lot better movement throughout the map from Twisted Method on the bottom spawn. What I'm not seeing them do is capitalize when kills go down. You know, when they get these two people that get killed and are down on the respawn, they're not moving up, and they're not even supporting this flag run right now, and the flag run, for that matter, is being taken in the wrong direction. So now Leverage is going to pull out into jungle spawn. They're going to get back here, and it already looks like they're setting up to kind of cap this out, but Kalani taking out Scump there, that might be the day saver.
This is the longest route that you could take, as right there, Proofy, he's putting a kink in things, as now Ponstar has to back up, and we watched in the Quantic, or the Eon Optic Gaming matchup, this is where you don't want to be for JCap, or what happened with JCap, because he got stuck in that C-Shack, and he couldn't get out of there as his teammates respawned around him, but Ponstar now waiting because Aches was able to get a pull, and Scump comes in from behind to be able to pick up two, returns the flag, as now Aches is still making his move, and looks as if he gets slowed down there by Served. Some great stuns, and another cap comes in here for Leverage. A minute left to play. 3-0 now is the score here over Twisted Method.
And we're going to move over and see exactly what's going on with Quantic Leverage, as they're doing so well on the second half. You know, they did pull out the last couple second flag grab in the first half, pushing them into a lead or a leeway going into the second half, and now it just seems like they're dominating the fact that this is the easier side to work with and making sure that they get these kills, and when need be. We've seen big plays by Scumpy. Scumpy wrapped around here right where TP is at right now, denying the initial flag and or returning the flag, allowing Aches to push up and make the second cap in the second half here. So lots of teamwork going down, and hopefully they're able to transition this into the second map. And you actually have it down there. We're playing S&D on Havana or Hanoi.
It's going to be the same map rotation as we saw on the previous matchup. Right now, if we look at it, Proofy's 20-17, Scumpy at 18-17, and Aches at 15-12, TP at 12-16. On the other side, we have Polestar, who's sitting at 21-14, and Miles at 17-17. But Proofy and Scum doing a great job coming up big with those with 20 and 18 kills there, and Aches with 3 caps there in the game. So they're going to take that series 3-0.
Yeah,
or 3-0 there at the end, and that will push us on to Search and Destroy on Hanoi.
I really enjoy watching Scumpy play when he's forced to go into these high-action situations. You know, he's seen that the flag was being taken down C tunnel, and he swooped around at the last minute, getting a 2-piece and the return. And then when he respawned, he backed up his flag run back there. So, you know, that was a good play. And you know, watching Proofy, too, we've seen some amazing shots from Proofy. And it's just the whole package. And, you know, Aches did very well. Obviously, his score shows it. The 20 and 13, you said. So.
So as we will be right back here with the second matchup here with Quantic Leverage and A4V Twisted Method here on Search and Destroy Hanoi. So stick around here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream as we'll be right back. Welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here with Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc. We're about to get underway with the second matchup here on Search and Destroy on Hanoi with Quantic Leverage and A4V Twisted Method. As again, Quantic Leverage was able to take the first matchup there and capture the flag on firing range 3-0. They were slowed down a little bit, though, getting into the first half there on capture the flag. It took them over 4 minutes and 20 seconds to be able to get that flag cap.
But like you said,
or 4 minutes and 40 seconds to be able to